chosen ones, reaching your higher self is a necessity, but it's not an easy journey. Every day you are bombarded with noise, telling you who to be, what to want, and how to act. You are constantly pulled in different directions, making it a challenge to filter out the noise and tune into that calm, knowing voice inside you that says, "Trust yourself, you've got this." This might sound tough, and honestly, it is, but stick with this journey. You'll learn how to listen to that inner voice, follow your gut, and make choices that are truly right for you, not just what others expect. Trusting yourself amidst the surrounding noise is indeed tough, but when you manage to shut out that noise and listen to yourself, there's a peace and freedom that's unlike anything else. When you trust yourself, you're believing in a wisdom that's part of you, a connection to something bigger. Maybe the universe, maybe something divine. This isn't just a feel-good idea. It's about recognizing and following the wisdom that flows within you. You have an inner compass pointing you in the right direction. Trusting yourself means getting guidance from that inner compass. As Jung perfectly put it, your visions become clear only when you look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes. When you connect with your inner wisdom, you tap into a powerful force within you, opening up endless possibilities for growth and peace. Yet trusting yourself isn't straightforward, especially in a society that constantly tells you who to be and what to do. Everywhere you turn, there's a voice dictating your next move, making it easy to get lost in doubt and fear. These feelings can cloud your judgment, but when you shift your focus away from these uncertainties and tune into your own voice, something remarkable happens. Your inner light doesn't just flicker, it blazes, lighting up your path and guiding you on a journey of self-discovery. Suddenly, you find a sense of relief so powerful, it's like nothing you've ever felt before. That is why you should listen to your own voice. When you do, you get a chance to listen to your own soul. Don't be like the majority who listen to the noise of the world instead of themselves. From the moment you're young, society pressures you to conform, seeking approval from family, friends, and broader society. On the surface, blending in might seem good. You feel like you belong, accepted by those around you. But this acceptance comes at a steep price. The constant drive to meet others' expectations can make you ditch who you really are, trading your genuine self for a momentary illusion of belonging. Once you step into this trap, it's like being caught in a vicious cycle, molding yourself to fit others' expectations, constantly seeking approval. This cycle of insecurity and self-doubt is never ending. As you start measuring your achievements against others, you never feel content or grateful. There's always something missing, a gap you can't seem to bridge, leaving you perpetually unsatisfied and unable to cherish the moment. This endless hunt for external validation doesn't just cost you your authenticity, it steals your peace and cuts you off from your true self. Today, we tackle the challenge of breaking free from this desire to conform. Being yourself in a world constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment you can ever achieve. Sure, it's not easy, but mastering this is key to unlocking the utmost potential within yourself. History is filled with people who dared to trust their instincts and carve their own paths. Take Rumi, for instance, the 13th century poet and mystic. Even amid political and social chaos, Rumi listened to his heart and pursued his spiritual calling. His words still strike a chord worldwide, urging us to embrace our true selves rather than chase after others' approval. Then there's the Dalai Lama. Despite being exiled from Tibet, his faith in his inner wisdom never faltered. He didn't seek the world's approval, but stayed true to his beliefs. His life remarkably demonstrated how inner peace and compassion can radically reshape our existence. The soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The real challenge is to silence the mind. Your soul knows. Your inner wisdom knows how to lead you to your best life and unleash your full potential if only you could quiet the noise and the need for approval from others. When you follow your inner wisdom, you begin to self-discover and empower yourself in ways that break the shackles of the physical world. You're born with unique talents that only come to light when you shake off societal expectations and tap into your inner potential. Letting go of the urge to mimic others and embracing your individuality unlocks a wellspring of creativity within you, pushing you to heights you never imagined. Once you claim your authenticity, you stop looking for others' approval. You find validation from within, and this fulfillment comes from living true to yourself. By accepting and aligning with your inner self, you guide yourself to inner peace. You start to follow passions that are genuinely yours, promoting a new harmony in your life. You don't measure your success against others. You relish being true to your own values and dreams. Most crucially, walking your own path creates a sacred bond with the divine, transcending the physical realm. Listening to your inner voice aligns you with the universe's energy flow, uncovering a deeper purpose in your life that rises above the everyday grind. Isn't that what we're all searching for? To feel part of something bigger than ourselves, to find a deeper meaning in our lives. This is the journey worth taking. Building self-trust isn't a quick fix. It's an ongoing adventure into knowing yourself, digging deep within, and connecting spiritually. You must continuously pay attention to the soft whispers of your soul. These whispers guide you, nudging you toward your true path. There are certain habits that, once formed, can bridge the gap between you and your inner wisdom, strengthening your belief in your gut feelings and your divine side. Meditation is key when it comes to meeting your higher self. It's much more than just a habit. It's your way to deep dive into who you really are. Think about it. It's your chance to really connect with your deepest self. This connection builds strong self-trust, essential for living true and confident. You could also think of meditation as essential as eating or drinking. It's your daily moment to touch base with what's inside, away from all the noise out there. When you meditate, you're not just sitting still. You're actively tuning into your soul's subtle hints and gut feelings that show you the right way. You're aligning with your soul's essence. In that quiet space, you hear your higher self loud and clear, without distractions. It's the real you, untouched by the daily grind. This is where you really listen, picking up on the inner talks that get lost in our busy days. This deep listening builds solid self-awareness, letting you truly know your values and beliefs. Meditation also strengthens your connection to your spiritual core. Here you tap into universal wisdom and gain strength from something greater than yourself. You find peace and stress relief, opening up to understand your role in the universe and how to sync up with it. Meditation fully transforms you, linking you to your divine side. It lays down a foundation of trust in the deep parts of your being, not just the surface thoughts or feelings. This deep-rooted trust guides your decisions, helping you live a life steered by your inner voice, not external pressures. Now let's picture you're in a job that pays well but drains your soul every single day. You're making money, but at what cost? You're stressed, unhappy, and far from what you truly want to do. Now imagine you start meditating every morning. At first, it's just a way to deal with the stress, but then something shifts. During these quiet moments, you start realizing what you really want. It's not this high-stress job. Maybe you dream of being a therapist helping others heal, but you've always pushed that thought away, thinking it's not practical. As you keep meditating, this idea doesn't seem so crazy anymore. It feels like a message from your deeper self. Trusting this, you start to make changes. You take classes in psychology at night and begin to cut back on your day job. People might say you're nuts, throwing away a stable career. But you know it's not just a whim, it's a call from deep within you. This decision isn't easy. It scares you, and it's tough, but you stick with your meditation. It's your anchor, giving you the courage to trust those deep, real parts of you that desire something more meaningful. Step by step, you're starting to live a life that's true to who you are. By now, you must be wondering why spiritual explanations often sound so complicated. Have you ever thought that maybe it's because those who talk about these things just can't stop talking? Maybe the reason you haven't come across a simple explanation is that there simply isn't one. What you're asking about, your higher self, isn't straightforward because it's beyond everyday experience. It's something you can't see, touch, smell, hear, or taste. So how can you fully comprehend something that's never been part of your personal experience? Imagine trying to understand color if you've never been able to see. How could anyone explain it in simple terms? There aren't straightforward explanations, only vague, complex metaphors, because you need to experience color to really know what it is. When someone talks about the higher self, they're not just trying to explain it, they're hoping to spark something in you. They want to stir your awareness, hoping it'll awaken and you'll see the truth for yourself. Think of your higher self as a sort of crown above your head, depicted in spiritual teachings as a white light, symbolizing a blend of all primary chakra colors. Like other chakras, it can be sensed or doused. It's an expression of your deepest essence, your spirit, offering an endless supply of love and energy. It knows everything there is to know about you, your karma, the reasons you chose your family, your birth country, your life lessons, and your destiny. Connecting with your higher self isn't just something to do, it's essential, especially before engaging in activities like meditation, healing, or any psychic endeavors. This connection acts as a shield, a part of what's called your natural will, which you can strengthen by tapping into this energy. You can enhance and expand your spiritual, psychic, and energetic work. It is your spiritual reference point while you're here on Earth, unaffected by the physical and psychic distractions that often mislead us. The self we're talking about here isn't just anybody. You could say it's you with a capital S. It's what some call the Atman or soul, not just the everyday personality or ego we're all used to. This self is a slice of the eternal spirit, always existing, always aware, always brimming with joy. These divine aspects of the soul are real experiences gained through meditation. The soul is our true essence, immortal and unchanging, simply wearing temporary bodies like outfits that change from physical to astral to causal. Connecting with your higher self is essentially reaching a state of superconsciousness, a pristine and intuitive awareness where you see everything clearly and feel bliss constantly. This state, often reached in deep meditation, lets you drop all pretense of ego and recognize your soul made in the divine image. Now, you might think there's a clear step-by-step guide to becoming your best self, but it's more like setting out on a wild quest. You aim to go beyond who you are right now. As you plunge yourself into this journey of self-improvement, you'll realize that you're not simply picking up new habits or skills. You're letting go of what holds you back and understanding the deep sacrifices you have to make. Reaching the highest version of yourself comes with costs. You have to burst that comfy bubble you've always loved so much. You've got to face your fears, take risks, and hold yourself accountable. If it means cutting ties with friends who drag you down or don't add value to your life, then so be it. You should only be around those who lift you up. You must also ditch endless binge-watching and mindless scrolling on social media. Curb these cravings, and you shall receive instant gratification. With this, you can focus on your long-term goals. So start tackling tasks head-on, and let go of worries about the past and future, for they only steal your present. As for the light at the end of the tunnel, you should know that this tunnel is real, and it exists. Every time you give something up, you're setting yourself up for something better. To help you with this challenge, you should wake up each day feeling driven, living with purpose and passion. If you're feeling stuck or craving some growth, take a good look at your life. What habits or relationships are actually helping you? Which ones are just holding you back? Sometimes you've got to let go to move up. Remember, real growth happens when you're brave enough to let go of what no longer serves you. So ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice to soar higher? If this message resonates with you, hit that like button, share this message with someone who needs to hear it.